Welcome to Wholesome Roots. So I'm out here today just looking around at the paddock where the goats have been lately, and I think they're done. I believe that we are done here. If you look around, pretty well grazed. I don't see a whole lot left to forage, so it is time to break this area down and set up a new paddock. This is becoming a regular thing, wouldn't you say? It should be. I got the new paddock set up, ready for the goats to enjoy some new forage and help maintain this pasture. Would you guys like a tour? All right, let's check it out. So I've talked about the Premier fencing a few times probably, and one of the things I really like about it is it allows me to be creative on the paddocks that I set up for my animals. This type of Premier fencing right here is actually for hogs. A friend of mine is not using it, so he loaned it to us. And what this helps us out with is creating a funnel. So my animals will go where I want them to go and not stray off into the pasture to sections that I don't want them. They're normally pretty good about going to where they're supposed to, but with so many babies and just the sheer number of animals we have this summer, I think it's a little more important to have a funnel made. This type of fencing here, this orange stuff, it's not from Premier 1. It's not the best quality. I actually got it from a trash pile. It was destined to go to a landfill, but it's still usable for part of my funnel system, and it's not tied in to the electric system, so this won't be hot, and I probably won't make this hot. I don't really need to if I'm just encouraging my animals to go. This might be the last paddock we can make that's tied in to the pen here, because I have it like literally tied in with a piece of electric string to the hard wire, and that lights up the pen here and my paddock. Now after this, I might not be able to do that anymore. I have another solar energizer I can put on the pen. That should be sufficient. But for right now, the funnel is going to bring my animals up here, and we're going kind of long and narrow on this one. They're gonna eat this stuff down pretty quick. I bet you by next weekend it's time for a new paddock. It's been working out that way. I incorporated that tree near this paddock and slightly over it so they'll have some shade. So since I'm not moving their shelter out here this week, I wanted to make sure that they have shade. That's what I'm more worried about than shelter from rain, because like I said, we don't tend to leave them out here if it's going to rain a lot. But shade is very important. You don't want your animals to get too hot and have no place to go for relief from the hot sun. So that tree is going to help out to give them shade. Their shelter that's currently out in that pen, I need to do some maintenance on it, pump up the tires. It is mobile, but moving it through the soft wet mud, it is rather heavy. I can do it by myself, I've moved this thing myself the whole time, but I need to do some maintenance on the support because it's kind of wobbly. Tires need to be pumped up, need to get it out. So maybe next weekend I'll do some work on that and we'll move it out here, and then the bucks, they can have that shelter right there for their relief from the sun and the rain. That one actually keeps the rain out too. So, but that's next week. For right now, we've got all this, and then after this we'll move out beyond. Plenty of food, plenty of stuff for them to eat. I know they'll be happy, and ideally I want to get my pasture all looking like this. So guys, just stay tuned and you'll see how we progress throughout the summer. There you go. There you go. You'll see. Just keep walking. Like a bunch of happy goats to me.
Good afternoon and welcome to Wholesome Roots. I almost said good morning. I'm so used to starting out my filming in the morning, but today is Ryan's day off, so he did the morning chores with the goats and set up a new paddock, and we are just plugging away at the day. I harvested some chanterelles from the yard. Dude, let me tell you what, yesterday we went to our friend's house and we harvested well over 5 pounds of chanterelles from her woods, like tons. We shared a bunch with our friends and we're gonna be dehydrating some, and it's just, I mean, like so many chanterelles. This is the year of the chanterelle, for real. And if you're on Steam It, you can check out my little article about that. And I'll try to remember to post a link to that down below. But it was so much fun. It was like an Easter egg hunt. Ryan and I were like running through the woods going, look, there's another patch, there's another, there's more, look at, oh look. And every corner we turned around was another patch of chanterelles. It was truly magical and wonderful. It was a good time to spend together too. So that was fun. But anyway, he is trying to get Liam to go down for a nap. They're sitting on the couch watching a little Netflix. So I said, I'm gonna go out and start trying to take care of these tomatoes. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Try to take care of these poor, wretched tomatoes. I mean, we have had so much rain that it has been impossible to really get any gardening done, but it's also been really hard on the tomatoes. It's pulling them off of their trellising. It's making the blight spread. It's just, it's really not good for them to be this wet. So I'm hoping to recuperate some of that damage and trim off some more leaves and tie up some more tomatoes and get it back under control. Done. I'm not near done. I've got the first row tied up a little higher and trimmed, and I have just started on the row that hasn't been staked yet, and it is a hot mess. It has stems rooted into the ground, it has blight all over, it has broken branches as I lift them. I'm just making it worse, but I'm hoping that it'll make it better in the end. Because if I can get them off the ground, then we'll avoid all of those problems that I just mentioned. It's having the tomato plants on the ground that causes those issues. Don't let your tomato plants lay on the ground, even if you have to go on vacation. It's not worth it. Put the tomatoes on their stakes or their fences or whatever you're gonna tie them to before you go on vacation. Because you don't want to come home to this. But I did. And I'm doing my best with it, even if I'm losing several branches at a time. So that's it. That's all I can do today. And I'm gonna work on this until the sunlight is gone, which it almost is. And then I'm done for the day. And if I didn't get it all done, oh well. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching along today. Please keep my children from hurting each other. You being nice? Oh no, don't pour water on his head.
Maybe I sit.
You want to take a shot of that, Daddy? Like, share, comment down below, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.